Hello, Accelerated Math 7-8 students. We are doing Module 10, Lesson 14 today, and it is called Computing Actual Lengths from a Scale Drawing. It can be found on page 66 in my comp book. So turning there now. Computing actual lengths from a scale drawing. The goal for today is, today we will determine the lengths of actual pictures using a scale factor. The question that I want you to think about or keep in mind is, which scale drawing is the whole in order to use the formula? So, things to remember that you need to think about as we're working today. This kind of is a giant review of everything that we've been doing with scale factors and using percents, so hopefully this will be pretty easy to you. Things to remember: scale factor determines the kind of drawing, okay? Remembering in that what I mean when I say the kind of drawing is that it's either going to be an enlargement or a reduction. That really is important because if it's an enlargement, then you're going to have a percent that is larger than 100. And if it's a reduction, then it's going to have a scale factor that is less than 100. So if the scale factor is greater than 100%, it is an enlargement. If the scale factor is less than 100%, it is a reduction. Use the formula quantity equals percent of whole to find the actual length. Okay, so we're going to try it. Here's a practice problem that I want you to do. So, excuse my drawings. They're not drawn to scale, but what I would like you to practice with is there is a pencil, and the pencil measures 1.5 inches from the tip of the pencil to the end of the eraser. This is drawing 1. Here is drawing 2. And your job is to figure out the actual length of drawing 2 from the tip of the pencil to the end of the eraser. The information given is the scale factor from drawing 1 to drawing 2 is 115%. So you're going from drawing 1 to drawing 2. You have a scale factor of 115%. You are to use the formula quantity equals percent of whole. So if we do that, it's very, very simple. What you're going to find out is quantity equals percent of whole. Our whole in this case, because of this language right here, a scale factor from drawing 1 to drawing 2 is manipulating drawing 1. So your whole in this instance is scale drawing 1. Okay, and then you take that and you multiply it by the scale factor percent that you were given, and that will give you scale drawing 2. Okay, so again, drawing 1 says 1.5 inches, so you have 1.5 inches. The scale factor that they gave you was 115%, and that will help us determine scale drawing 2. So we remember that in order to get rid of the percent sign, you have to take 115 and divide it by 100, and then you multiply it by the whole. Again, 115 and 100 can both be simplified, and what you would get is if you divide both of them by 5, you get 20. 5 goes into 11 2 times with 1 left over. 5 goes into 15 3 times. So we now know that it's 23/20 times 1.5. So what we can do again is we can take 23/20 and we can multiply it by 1.5. So we have 23/20 times 2 plus 1 is 3, so 3 halves, and that will give us our scale drawing. So 3 times 23 is 69, 2 times 20 is 40, and then we just simplify that. So we go 69 divided by 40. We know that 40 can go in there one time with 29 leftovers, right? So we're going to add a 0. How many times can 40 go into 290? 7. Got 280, and you get 10. So how many times can 40 go into 100? Twice. And you bring down your last 0. 40 can go into 200 5 times. So you know the length of scale drawing 2, which is what all of this work was telling us. So scale drawing 2 pencil is 1 and 725 thousandths inches. And you just found the length of the second pencil. Is this size or length larger than 1.5? The answer is yes, because scale drawing 1, remember, was 1.5 inches. Scale drawing 2 is 1 and 725 thousandths inches. So it is thicker, so the scale factor worked. Okay, that's it. That's all you have to do. All right, we're going to have several problems. They're going to vary in the complexity, so they will be a little bit harder. But if you remember these key things right here, you should be able to handle them no problem. All right, so let's go back to our goal for today. Today we will determine the lengths of actual pictures using the scale factor. Which scale drawing is the whole in order to use the formula? You have to figure it out because it will totally be based on your scale factor. Okay, so use that scale factor to help you identify. If it's greater than 100, you know you're producing an enlargement, so then you look at the two pictures and see which one is the enlargement. If it's less than 100, then you know it's a reduction, so again, look at the two pictures to figure out what the whole would be. Okay, and that's it, my darlings. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.